Hi, my name is Zachary Fott and I'm with Skyline Cabinetry. This is Edgar and he's going to be doing the assembly for today. The cabinet style that we're going to be assembling for you is our Shaker Espresso, our 24-36 glass door. The tools that will be needed are the screw gun and nail gun. The nail gun is optional. Next step we're going to be taking after that is going to be the sorting of all of our materials. So we're going to be sorting out our L brackets, our screws, and shelf pins. And then from there, we want to just get ready for the assembly process. So our first step is going to be laying out the doors. And then from there, we're going to be grabbing our hinges and going to go ahead and start installing the hinges. So after the hinges are laid out and are sitting in the doors, there is a very specific screws for very specific reasons. There's a tapered edged screw that will be used for the hinges. So the tapered edge screw actually fits into the top of the hinge, which allows it to lay flush and not stick up past the hinge so that it won't get caught on the frame of your cabinet. So our next step is going to be going ahead and putting on the bumpers. And then after the bumpers, we're going to go ahead and start closing the hinges to get ready for the frame of the cabinet, which will be installed next. And here's the frame. We're going to set it down in between all of the hinges. And again, there's a very specific screw that will be going from the hinge of the door to the frame of the cabinet. After the frame is done and installed now, we are going to start laying out all of our L brackets. We want to make sure that they are facing the groove of the cabinet so that they are able to hold the side walls and the top and bottom of each cabinet piece. So the reason we're using the panhead style screws is because they're a little thicker, which is going to cause them to stay and hold the frame and the body of the cabinet tighter together. So the L brackets, like I was saying before, it's good to have them to the groove so that they can go straight into the side wall of the cabinet. You will be using the same style of the panhead screw to go into the side of this side wall because we want to make sure that we're not going through the side of the cabinet. These are the shortest screw in the package. And just as he's finishing this last screw, it's going to be the same process for the opposite side. We're going to grab the sidewall here, and we want to make sure to remember that when putting these on, that they are flush at the top and the bottom so that all the grooves will be fitting in for the top and the bottom pieces. Because if they're not lined up at the top and bottom, your top and bottom piece will not slide in correctly. So we are going to start with the bottom of the cabinet by just inserting the bottom piece. You want to make sure it lays nice and flush or your back panel will not fit. And as we finish the last panel, we'll want to then remember that we're going to be going into the back panel of the cabinet, and remember, if everything is done correctly and placed in the correct grooves like I was talking about, this should slide in fairly easily. And this is where your nail gun will be optional because as soon as we put in the back screws, we'll normally use the nail gun to then hold it and secure the cabinet so that there are no shifting, and then from there we can make sure the cabinet is square. So these screws right here are going to be going through the back of the cabinet and into your top and bottom shelves, which is then just another way to make sure your cabinet is secure. As you can see, Edgar is using the black style sheetrock screw that is the one we're going to be using on the back side of this cabinet. Our very last step in the Shaker Espresso 24-36 glass door is going to be the shelf pins. We will just grab the shelf pins, insert them into the holes, just like that. You can pick which shelf hole you would like. It's to your preference. You can take the Shaker Espresso shelf right here and just simply set it right on top. And that is the last part of this cabinet. Edgar and I would just like to say thank you for watching this video. We hope it helps you in all your assembly process and or installation process. If you would like to reach out to us with any questions, you may do so through our email, which will be posted both on the website and here on this video. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a great day.